What is happening, guys? Vimal here, back with a new video. Today's video is gonna be super useful and also a lot of educational, guys. Make sure to watch it till the end in case if you're planning to buy or build like a brand new gaming PC for yourself. So last time, if you guys remember, just a couple of weeks back, we made a video on the most affordable RTX 5060 gaming PC build. In that video only, I got lots of comments asking me like, Vimal bro, why don't you build one more new gen PC build a bit more affordable, under 1 lakh rupees, using all new gen components only, and should offer like a balanced sort of configuration, like not only for gaming purpose, even if you want to do like productivity, content creation, something like that, right? It should offer like good performance and results, and that is what we'll be doing in today's video. And the kind of configuration and all the components parts I've chosen, right, will offer you like value for money performance, guys. I'll show you all the performance benchmarks in this video. So without wasting any more time, let me tell you about the components that I've chosen for this PC build configuration. First of all, let's talk about the CPU. Now initially I was a bit baffled, like whether should I go for AMD platform or Intel platform, and which one would be best choice of CPU for your requirements. Now as I've told you guys, our whole goal was to offer like a balanced sort of PC configuration, not only for gaming but even productivity as well, and that is the reason I have chosen Intel's platform, guys. We are using Intel's newest gen Core Ultra Series 2 platform, specifically the Core Ultra 5 245K, and the main reason for that is Intel offers like much better productivity performance, guys. Obviously Core Ultra 5 is based on like 14 cores, 14 threads, and offers like max turbo clock of up to 5.2 gigahertz. Here you're getting more number of cores, right? So obviously it's gonna offer you like much better multitasking capabilities. If you ask about the gaming performance on both the Ryzen counterpart and the Intel CPU are very similar, though in certain scenarios I feel Ryzen edges out the competition, but the difference is not that big, guys, hardly around like 3 to 4% only. So if you want to consider productivity in mind, then this is the CPU that you might choose. Keeping that aside and talking about the GPU, at the beginning only I've told you, right, our whole focus was not solely on gaming. We wanted like mixed sort of usage, so even for productivity, content creation, for that usage also, right? That is the reason we'll be using a newer gen 50 series GPU, and in this budget you obviously cannot fit like 5060. It's not practically possible considering the current economy situation, so we'll be going for like RTX 5050, and the model we have is from MSI, guys. This is MSI's RTX 5050 Ventus 2X edition. Value for money card, guys. Great build quality and also performance is also nice. In fact, this is an OC variant, right? You're getting slightly boosted clock frequencies. So the boost clock frequency of this particular model is around 2602 megahertz, and as I've told you, it's based on NVIDIA's all new Blackwell architecture, features 8 gigs of GDDR6 VRAM memory, and comes with an extreme performance clock profile as well. Now coming to the motherboard, we'll be using like a value for money motherboard, guys. We don't want to spend a lot on the motherboard because honestly speaking, we don't have that kind of budget also today. So we'll be going for MSI's B860M gaming Wi-Fi motherboard, and I'm telling you, right, this is one of the most affordable category B860 motherboard and offers like great features for this price point. It's a micro ATX form factor motherboard and offers all the features you might be looking for. Supports LGA1851 socket. Basically you can use all Intel Core Ultra Series 2 CPUs over here. It is also future proof and upgradable. Later if you want to change the CPU, not an issue at all. You can upgrade to Core Ultra 7 or Core Ultra 9. Supports DDR5 RAM as well, up to 9000 plus MT per second, and on board you're also getting next gen connectivity features, guys. Wi-Fi 7 is there, Bluetooth is also there, PCI 5.0 support is also available, USB-C Type-C port is also there. So most of your requirements are covered, and not to miss out, MSI is also offering their easy DIY system for their PCI M.2 SSD and antenna as well, guys. So definitely appreciate these sort of stuff. Moving on, let me also tell you about the RAM and storage part. At the beginning only I've told you, right, the kind of PC or configuration that we are building today is obviously based on a newer gen platform, so we will be going for DDR5 RAM only. But considering the whole economy and situation, right, if you're a bit tight on a budget, what my advice would be is buy single RAM stick right now, guys, and maybe later, couple of months after buying the PC, save a bit of money, save some budget. Later you can upgrade for a dual channel configuration. So right now go for like a 16 GB non-RGB variant of the RAM, guys, maybe like Kingston Fury Beast. Great RAM at a reasonable price point. I believe you'll get this RAM stick for around like 16,000-17,000 rupees if you actually survey in the local offline market. Coming to the storage part, now this can totally depend on your needs and requirement. If you're looking for a good quality storage at a reasonable budget price tag, right, you can use this particular one. It's from MSI, guys. This is the Spatium series M.2 SSD. Model is S270 and offers like good performance, guys. 480 GB capacity at a reasonable price of only around like 3250 rupees, something like that. So you can definitely go for this. In case if you want more storage, go for the higher capacity variant. Now if you're looking for like a PCI 5.0 NVMe SSD, right, then obviously your budget will increase. So that also depends on your requirements and budget. I'll leave the choice up to you. Moving on, what else is left? The cooling part, right? So we are using Intel's Core Ultra 5 245K, right? So this is slightly a bit more higher rated TDP than the AMD counterpart. So I would advise you to go for like a decent air cooler. Air cooler will actually get your job done, guys. You don't need like powerful liquid cooling solutions, nothing like that. In fact, today in the home, I have a brand new air cooler from MSI, and this one is their Core Frozer AA13 air cooler, guys. It's a beautiful 120mm single tower cooler and features one ARGB fan, guys, fully customizable RGB lighting. On board you are getting direct touch 4 copper heat pipes, and this air cooler is not only compatible with Intel platform, but you can even use it with AMD platform as well in case in future you want to go for that. And the rated TDP of this cooler is up to 240 watt. So good thing is, in case if you want to slightly overclock your CPU, right, not an issue at all. This CPU cooler should be able to handle that. So today we'll be definitely testing out the Intel CPU at slightly overclocked settings only. So you'll get to know what sort of performance, how are the CPU thermals and everything in this video. Make sure to watch it till the end. And as I've told you, price is also very reasonable, hardly costs around like 2 to 2500 rupees only, and comes with 3 years warranty in the Indian market. We're almost coming to an end, so let me also tell you about the power supply requirements and the PC case. See, ideally for a configuration like this, right, a 550 watt power supply will get your job done. But in case in future maybe you have some plans for upgrading the GPU or something like that, then you can go for like a 650 or 750 depending on your requirement. And the power supply that we'll be using is also from MSI, guys. This is their A550BN 80 plus bronze rated power supply. Don't worry, I'll definitely try to leave links for all the products in the description box below. You can check it out there. And last but not the least, talking about the case. Now case, so I'll totally leave it up to you because everybody has their own personal preference. The one we'll be using today is from MSI, guys. It's a new model Pano M110A series case, and this one is a micro ATX form factor panoramic case that features beautiful tempered glass panels not only on the side but even on the front as well. You're getting full on ventilated mesh sorter design, and good thing is for this price point you're getting 3 pre-installed ARGB fans along with a fan hub and controller in the case, guys. So definitely appreciate this sort of stuff that MSI is offering for this price point. So that is pretty much it, guys, our whole configuration and all the components we'll be using today for the build. Now without wasting any more time, let's get started with the assembly. So guys, our build is all done, and here's our very first look at our all MSI RTX 5050 gaming PC build. And oh my god, guys, have a look at this beauty. You know, honestly, I was not expecting it to turn out this good, considering it's an affordable category PC, right? But holy moly, this one is definitely a looker. I mean, check out the whole RGB lighting on the components in the PC. Beautiful looking stuff, right? And yes, the whole RGB lighting can be configured and even synced as well using MSI Center software. See, good thing is when you're using components in your PC from a single brand, it actually makes it easy to configure and customize the whole thing, guys, because it turns into like a complete ecosystem. What happens is you don't need to install multiple softwares to control either the lighting, the fan profile, system profile, something like that. A single software will let you control everything, guys. So that is definitely a plus point, and on top of that improves your overall system stability as well. Anyways, just have a look at these beautiful cinematic shots, and I hope you enjoy the video. I know, this is a part you people have been waiting for, right? How's the overall performance of this configuration? What sort of FPS you can see when you're playing AAA title games or using it for any sort of applications or requirements? So before we actually move on, right, let me actually tell you the concept. Remember at the beginning I've told you that this is like a very well balanced all-rounder PC. Not only for gaming sort of requirements, even if you're like a content creator or maybe you're into productivity, you can easily use this PC even for like AI related workloads as well. I'm telling you, right, overall performance of this PC is pretty good. So I've ran some benchmarks over here like Cinebench and also Geekbench as well. Just have a look at the scores. So I've been testing the PC for quite some time, and let me tell you, overall performance was very impressive, guys. I mean, considering the price point that you're paying for this configuration, right, smooth results, either it be like photo editing or even video editing. Coming to video editing, right, not only 1080p or 1440p level video editing, you can even handle like 4K video editing also. Though I wouldn't suggest like graphic intensive After Effects sort of stuff, but casual 4K editing, this PC was easily handling it, guys. Check out the timeline performance. Overall performance was very nice. I didn't face any sorts of lags or stutters, nothing like that. Smooth playback even on 4K timeline while editing videos. And Photoshop performance was also good. And remember at the beginning, since we're using Intel's Core Ultra Series 2 platform, this particular CPU also comes with an integrated NPU, Intel AI Boost. So especially if you're from like AI related background, or maybe you're into software coding, or you do a lot of programming stuff like that, right, this NPU can definitely help you, guys, and basically makes this whole PC like future proof for you. Keeping all of that aside, let's actually move on and check out the gaming performance as well. See, ideally 50-50 is made for like 1080p level gaming, but that doesn't mean you cannot do 1440p gaming. The PC is very well capable of handling 1440p gaming, and not to miss out, since this is based on the newer 50 series GPU, it supports all Nvidia newer gen technologies like ray tracing is there, DLSS 4.5 support, multi-frame generation as well. So we'll definitely put them to a test in this video. So we'll be playing a couple of AAA title games. In fact, we'll try to play most demanded games only, because I keep getting a lot of comments for Cyberpunk, Spider-Man and these sort of games. That is the reason I actually prefer. But in fact, recently I got my hands on Resident Evil Requiem, guys, and maybe I'll try to add that in my next video as a benchmark. Let me know if you people are interested in me trying out different sort of new games for benchmarking. So right now we are playing Cyberpunk 2077, and first we'll play this game at 1080p resolution, then we'll move on to 1440p. In this first particular test, right, we're not using any Nvidia technologies. We want to check out the raw rasterization potential of this configuration. So right now the game is running at 1080p resolution, very high graphics preset, no ray tracing, no DLSS, no frame generation, nothing like that, and bam, here are the results. As you people can see, on an average this PC was able to run the game at around 70 to 75 fps, guys, 1080p max graphic settings. Buttery smooth results for this price point, guys. You can play most of your favorite AAA games like this only. Even without DLSS or any sort of upscaling technologies, you're getting a very consistent and smooth results. But wait until you actually enable ray tracing, DLSS and also multi-frame generation set to 4x, and bam, previously we were getting around like 70-75 fps, right? But now simply enabling a small setting, the frame rate has almost doubled, guys. 135 to 140 fps at 1080p, very high, that too with ray tracing enabled. I really love Cyberpunk game, guys. I mean, the whole graphics in this thing are next level. Check out the reflections on the floor surface, or even the car, or even windows on the buildings. It's a beautiful game, and I always enjoy whenever I play Cyberpunk. Moving on, let's bump up the resolution to 1440p, very high graphics preset and check out the results. Again, in this first particular test, no ray tracing, no DLSS, no frame generation, and raw rasterization potential, guys. This is what you can expect on this configuration. So roughly it's gonna give you around like 35 to 40 FPS. Not the smoothest sort of results, but it's actually playable. But wait until you actually enable upscaling technologies like DLSS and frame generation. Even ray tracing also will turn on, and check out the results. Now this is what I'm talking about. Even at 1440p very high graphics preset in Cyberpunk 2077, we were actually getting around like 75 to 80 FPS, which is very well playable. And in fact, the whole gameplay, everything feels smooth, guys. I don't see any sort of lag, nothing like that. And mind you, this is with ray tracing enabled. Not only Cyberpunk, let's also play one more AAA game, Spider-Man 2. So this game also will play different resolutions and different settings. In this first test, we're playing the game at 1080p resolution, very high graphics preset, no upscaling, no NVIDIA technologies, nothing like that. And on an average, the game was given around like 65 to 70 FPS. Again, very similar results to Cyberpunk, guys. So you're getting a smooth and consistent results. So just like this, you play most of your favorite AAA games on this configuration, right? You're gonna get like similar sort of results. If you're trying to play like esport titles, Valorant, or maybe like CSGO, right, you're gonna get like triple digit FPS, so you don't even need to test it out right now in these benchmarks. Quickly enabling DLSS and frame generation, and at the same 1080p very high graphics preset, now you're getting almost like triple digit FPS, 130 to 135 FPS. Not only 1080p, even if you try to play the game at 1440p resolution, very high graphics preset, this is the kind of FPS results you can expect, around like 48 to 50 FPS. So moving on, let's talk about the pricing details. If you want to build a similar all MSI RTX 5050 gaming PC build, exactly same as how I did it in this video, right, it's gonna roughly cost you around like 95,000 rupees in the Indian market. All the pricing details for each and every component is displayed on the screen. You can have a look, and I'll also try to leave links for all of them in the description box below. You can check it out there. So that is pretty much it, guys. Time to wrap it up. This is what I wanted to show you all in this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video and got lots of useful information, especially if you're building a brand new PC or you're buying also from market. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.